So hopefully I don't slaughter some of this terminology too badly. But I think the primary objective today, rather than having me stand up here and try and teach you about secure programming, is to show you a tool that will help you to be a better programmer and more secure programmer. So let's start out with this SANS Top 25. It's a list and it's a tool. This list is a little outdated, but it really hasn't changed much over the past couple of years. Anyone familiar with the SANS? Anyone familiar with their top 25 list? So the way that this works is, SANS is a group that works with US CERT, which is an agency that works very closely with the US Federal Homeland Security. And SANS provides some of the most in-depth training available for security professionals, and especially in the area of software development. SANS works with multiple other parties to develop a list every year based on the attack criteria, the attack landscape, if you will, that the federal government has registered all of these attacks, and then SANS takes that information and creates a top 25 list showing some of the programming errors that are made that facilitate vulnerabilities that attackers like to exploit. So in this list that we'll go into, and I want to provide enough detail that you can see the value of this list, and then I'm going to show that to you, and of course I'll have links to those sites where you can get this information and you can review it on your own. Most dangerous software errors. Some of these are interesting because we don't often think of some of the practices that we do, that we have, as being all that dangerous. But as you'll see, as we go down through this list, you'll see that some of the things that we do that we don't really think are that big of a problem, or in some cases, we don't think it's a problem at all, you'll see why this is so important and why this matters. Again, this list, it actually contains hundreds of programming errors, but we're just going to focus on a few of the ones that are on the top of that list, and also on the top of our list in our enterprise security, things that we see over and over and over. So this list is actually broken into categories, and there are three categories that these programming errors are placed into. The first one is insecure interaction between components. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. The second one, risky resource management. And the third is porous defenses. So let's talk about this first category for just a minute. Insecure interaction between components. These weaknesses are related to insecure ways in which data is sent and received between separate components, modules, programs, processes, threads, or systems. Examples, some of the examples of these insecure programming errors are improper neutralization of special elements used in SQL command, improper neutralization of special elements used in OS command. So you can see just from this list that these are largely injection type vulnerabilities. Risky resource management. The weaknesses in this category are related to ways in which software does not properly manage the creation, usage, transfer, or destruction of important system resources. So examples here are buffer overflow, improper limitation of path names, and the use of potentially dangerous functions. And the third category is porous defense. The weaknesses in this category are related to defensive techniques that are often misused, abused, or just plain ignored. And the examples here are missing authentication for critical functions, use of hard-coded credentials. We never do that, right? Execution with unnecessary privileges. We never do that either. And this list is further organized to demonstrate or to give additional information about each of these vulnerabilities, these programming errors, with respect to how often this error is exploited, how difficult it is to exploit, which we'll talk about. And of course, the primary audience is you folks. So each of these programming errors is ranked by how critical the weakness is. And the score summary is given the importance, adjusted score, and you'll see it here in just a minute. But the CWEID, every one of these various programming errors that are tracked by SANS is categorized, and then it's also given a unique identifier. So again, hundreds of those. And more information about each of these individual programming errors. So I hope that you're getting a sense that this is a useful list. This is something that every programmer should become familiar with and should be looking at and utilizing in their programming. So these are the really important criteria by which each of these programming errors are measured. Attack frequency. Every year, the FBI, US CERT, there are several organizations that track how many times a different type of cyber attack is exploited or an attempt is made to exploit that. And looking at those numbers, you can very quickly rank different programming errors based on how often those programming errors are attacked. And of course, if they're attacked a lot, that means that within the hacker community, there's a great awareness about those specific programming errors. Ease of detection. How easy is it for an attacker to find a buffer overflow in a program? How easy is it for an attacker to discover an SQL injection vulnerability? And this one is probably, this next one, remediation cost, this one is really big to us because we discover in our enterprise security group, we discover vulnerabilities literally every single day, that we can't do anything about because nobody has the money to fix it. You know, in a perfect world, we would run a vulnerability assessment or a penetration test against an application or some network infrastructure. We would discover something and we would say, here's a problem, we need to fix that. But we don't live in a perfect world, because the very next thing that happens when we discover something is somebody says, well, who's going to pay for fixing that? Especially if it's something that's been out there for a while. How many of you are managing programs that are kind of orphan programs? They were developed, written by someone that doesn't even work here anymore. You don't even have the source code. Somebody handed it to you and said, here, this is yours. And you're looking at it and you're going, I don't even have the source code. And then we find a problem and you say, okay, but somebody has to pay for that. In a lot of cases, it means rewriting that whole application. And that can be pretty time consuming and take a lot of money. And you go to the agency and the agency says, yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So it's a big deal, and it's a problem. Attacker awareness. You know, back in, I don't want to date myself, but 20 years ago, when I first started getting into this, hacking it wasn't really that malicious. It was more for fun, really. Trying to kind of bend a system or get something out of a program, an application that it wasn't supposed to do. I know programmers 20 years ago, they used to put little secret keystrokes into programs that if you found it, then you kind of got a prize, you know, and you could get, it'd come up with something on the screen, and if you knew that little secret, that meant you were awesome. And so, you know, now we don't have time to play those games, and hacking has turned into something that it's considerably more dangerous and malicious now. But 20 years ago, most people didn't even know what hacking was. I mean, hacking was changing the configuration on your coworker's computer so that their screen was upside down, and then watching them get all irate about how their screen's upside down. You know, that was hacking 20 years ago. Now it's a different thing. And the awareness is out there. Any of you familiar with Anonymous and its many different faces? You hear about it on the news all the time, but they are just, I mean, honestly, I don't know where you can get so many thousands of people that don't have a life or a job or something, but it's like they're just sitting around all day and all night just going at you. And it's relentless. And now with social media, they share. So, you know, it used to be difficult to share information, and now it's seconds away. For an example, over the weekend, we had a group that decided that they were going to go after the Utah.gov website, and they published that out in social media, and they started publishing out vulnerabilities that they had discovered. Well, within 5 minutes, you got 10,000 people now that have that information. So it just spreads very rapidly. So this is kind of hard to see, and I apologize that it's so small, but in this top 25 list, ranked from, this is 1 to 13. Let's just go over these really quick. So the number one biggest, highest ranked programming error has to do with SQL injection, or SQL injection for you purists. It has been for almost a decade now, and continues to be the single greatest programming error that is made that exposes an application and a back-end database to exploit. Number two is, and it's actually pretty close in the ranking, is OS command injection. This is essentially where somebody uses or exploits a vulnerability in your code to get a shell on that computer. And if that application is running with admin privileges or root privileges, when they shell out to that operating system, what privileges do they have in that shell? And so they can very quickly take over. Number three is buffer overflow, the classic buffer overflow. This is still, even after all these years, this is a really big deal. Number four, cross-site scripting. Number five, missing authentication for critical functions. Number six is missing authorization within your code. Number seven, the use of hard-coded credentials. I know we never do that. Number eight, missing encryption of sensitive data. We never do that either. Actually, we're working really hard to encrypt all of our data at rest. We're still working on encrypting our data in transit. Number nine, unrestricted upload of file with dangerous type. Number 10, reliance on untrusted inputs in a security decision. Number 11, execution with unnecessary privileges. We never do that. Number 12, cross-site request forgery. This is another one that we see all the time. Number 13, improper limitation of a path name to a restricted directory, or as we call it, path traversal. Number 14, download of code without integrity check. This is something that very few developers put an integrity check. If you're exchanging information with an external source, that external source is a trusted source, and so, or at least that's how we tend to view it. And there's very often there's not an integrity check coded in to that process. Number 15, incorrect authorization. Number 16, inclusion of functionality from untrusted control sphere. Number 17, incorrect permission assignment for critical resource. 18, use of potentially dangerous function. 19, use of broken or risky algorithms, cryptography. 20, incorrect calculation of buffer size. 21, improper restriction of excessive authentication attempts. I know this is painful to have me just sitting up here or standing up here reading this, but these, we're seeing these all the time. And in fact, the risk against our network is actually getting easier to manage and smaller, but the risk against application development errors, programming errors, is actually a lot bigger. So most of our efforts historically have been kind of a perimeter defense approach, and we haven't looked at coding, secure coding, the way that, or paid that as much attention as we should. But that's actually a far greater risk, because any of these applications that are exposed, doesn't matter what we do on the network side, it can be a problem. There are several other weaknesses. Again, there are hundreds, but some of the other weaknesses that are notable and worth mentioning are listed here. So, for an example, 27, improper validation of array index. We see that occasionally. Buffer access with incorrect length value. We see that. Untrusted pointer, dereference, improper cross-boundary removal of sensitive data. And on it goes. So let's talk about the first one. Everyone in here an expert on SQL injection? Let's talk about it then. SQL injection, the weakness prevalence is high. That means that it tends to be, if you've got an injection vulnerability, that weakness is very easy to exploit. The remediation costs for SQL injection generally are not that high. You don't typically have to rewrite the whole program. But the ease of detection is very, very high. Anyone in here familiar with the Metasploit framework? The Metasploit framework is a project that started in 2004. It was created by a couple of programmers, developers, that decided that they wanted to gather all of these scripts that they had been using to test their own code for vulnerabilities, and they put it together in this framework. It started out with a couple of hundred scripts. Most of those scripts were written in Perl, and those scripts were very short, they were very succinct, they were the kinds of things that you folks put together, just little modules to test various aspects of your programming. But the Metasploit framework grew out of that very rapidly as people started to contribute and be consumers of these scripts. And now there are over 34,000 scripts and modules in the Metasploit framework, each one of those that are intended to test or can be used to exploit some aspect of cybersecurity. The majority of those scripts are actually designed to attack code as opposed to network infrastructure. So, ease of detection, since the Metasploit framework is all open source, anyone can go in and download that framework and can use that framework. You can go download it. It's open source. I'm not encouraging you to do that, but you could, and you'd have this huge library of scripts and modules that are intended to exploit various code and other cyber-related infrastructure. So the attack frequency for SQL injection is often, speaking from a DTS perspective, we see somewhere between 1,000 and 10,000 attacks a day that involve SQL injection. Now we're blocking most of those, automatically blocking most of those at the internet gateway, but they're there and they're just ongoing. In fact, as I'm speaking right now, I can promise you that there are some SQL injection attacks underway even right now. The attacker awareness is very high. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out some basic SQL statements. And there are tools, hundreds of tools, that are open source, that can be easily downloaded to facilitate these attacks. You don't even have to know any SQL statements. Anyone familiar with an open source program called SQL Ninja or SQL Map? SQL Map and SQL Ninja are two programs that are widely used. Another one is called Habage. And these are, you can go on the internet, you can download those, and all you've got to do is put a target address in, click a button, and it'll go through a whole series of algorithms checking to see if there are any SQL injection vulnerabilities, and if there are, it'll just go in and try and exploit them. So it's a fairly critical priority that we not have these injection vulnerabilities out there. And of course, the consequences of a SQL injection vulnerability are data loss and security bypass. You can actually take over. It's more than just pulling data out of a back-end database, because you can go into the database itself and create all kinds of other malicious things besides just stealing data. So let's talk about this for just a minute. If you use SQL queries in security controls, such as authentication, we have to do that? Yeah, every day. Attackers could alter the logic of those queries to bypass security. They can modify the queries to still corrupt or otherwise change their underlying data. They'll even steal data one byte at a time if they have to. I mean, if everything that we're doing at the perimeter to try and mitigate against this attack is only somewhat successful. If the vulnerability exists, sooner or later, they're going to have their way with that. This is a description. I think I've already covered most of this. But here's a code example. Can everyone see this, this example? This is an example in C#. So this is code that dynamically constructs and executes a SQL query that searches for items matching a specific name. So in this code, you can see that this is set up to filter the data so that it's not going to go in and get all of the data. It's just going to go in and get a data set. And that's how most of our SQL statements are intended to run. The problem is that if we're not type checking that input, we can end up with someone, as it indicates here, appending onto our code this statement right here, this name or A equals A, and what is 1 equals 1 or A equals A. In binary, that means true, because A does equal A, that's true. So if you append that onto the code that is already there, it's going to deliver a lot more than what the filtered SQL statement is intended to deliver. What it actually does is it fundamentally changes that SQL statement to give it the logical equivalence of select everything from that database, from that table. So now, instead of getting that select data set, I'm just going to pull the whole thing. That's not what you intend as a programmer, but if you're not disallowing these special characters, then you are allowing a hacker to append that onto your code. Number two, I'll take some questions when we're done, the last 10 minutes or so. If you have any questions, if you can hold them until then. So number 2 on the list is another injection vulnerability. And this is the improper neutralization of special elements used in an OS command or OS command injection. Again, the weakness of this isn't quite as high as SQL injection, but it's still pretty prevalent. The remediation costs on this tend to be significantly higher. Why? Because to mitigate against an SQL injection vulnerability, typically you just have to go in and add some lines to your code that are going to disallow special characters in that input string and type check what you're allowing to input into that database. And that tends not to be overly cumbersome. But this could cost a lot of money because this generally tends to be a lot harder to remediate. But the ease of detection, again, because of the Metasploit framework and several other open source tools that are readily available, it's very easy for an attacker to discover the vulnerabilities that are associated with this programming error. And because the ease of detection is so high, or it's so easy, the attack frequency is very often. And the attacker awareness is also high because these guys are sharing information with each other. And the consequences of this vulnerability, obviously, are code execution. You basically own the kernel at this point. If you have this vulnerability and you can exploit it, you own the kernel on that box. Again, a description and an extended description. These will be on the slide deck. I'm going to give this to Dave, and he can put it somewhere. You can go through and look at this at your leisure. So, just to discuss this a little bit more in depth, there are at least 2 subtypes of OS command injection. Is anyone familiar with this programming error, with how this works, how this is exploited? So the application intends to execute a single fixed program that is under its own control. It intends to use externally supplied inputs as arguments to that program. For example, the program might use system NSLOOKUP to run NSLOOKUP and allow the user to supply a host name, which is then used as an argument. Attackers cannot prevent NSLOOKUP from executing. However, if the program does not remove command separators from the host name argument, attackers could place the separators into the arguments, which allows them to execute their own program after the NSLOOKUP has finished executing. So remember again, this is another injection type vulnerability. I have an example. Right after this slide. From a weakness standpoint, these variants represent distinct programmer errors. In the first variant, the programmer clearly intends that input from untrusted parties will be part of the arguments in the command to be executed. In the second, the programmer does not intend for the command to be accessible to any untrusted party, but the programmer probably has not accounted for alternate ways in which malicious attackers can provide input. Again, this is an injection vulnerability. So here's an example of, this is just one small example of how this exploit works. So the example below reads, the name of a shell script to execute from the system properties. It is subject to the second variant of OS command injection. In this example language, you can see that if the script is equal to null, so if an attacker has control over this property, then they can modify the property to point to some other program. And the way that this is often used is if an attacker can get into a machine through this vulnerability in your code, they will redirect to execute some other program, and typically something that creates a reverse shell back to them from that machine that allows them now to go into that machine in a separate session, and then it's game on. So number 3, this is the third highest. I'm not going to go through all 25. I chose the top 5, but off of the list. But really, again, this isn't about me going through 25 of these programming errors. This is about me helping you see the value in this list that you have access to, and that I hope when this is over, you'll go back and you'll do a little research and find things that are maybe even more relevant to what you are working on. So again, the classic buffer overflow. The weakness is very high. Remediation costs generally are pretty low. Ease of detection is very easy. The attack frequency, very often. The attacker awareness is high. And the consequences can be almost anything. Because once a person exploits a buffer overflow, they generally use that to shell out. Now they can just about do anything they want to do. Again, you can look at these descriptions at your leisure. Here's an example of a buffer overflow. Can anyone spot why this allows a buffer overflow to occur? Without reading the bottom?
It's not checking the length.
Yeah, it's not checking. So it's established that that variable has a length of 20, but it's not enforcing that. So if I enter a last name that is 40 characters instead of 20, what's your program going to do? It might just crash, and shell out to something, a debug screen or something. So, buffer overflow, it's a big deal. It doesn't seem like it would be, but it is. So, number 4, improper neutralization of input during web page generation. This is what we refer to as cross-site scripting. Anyone familiar with cross-site scripting? Have you dealt with it? So cross-site scripting, again, very high weakness, relatively low remediation cost. Ease of detection is very easy. It's attacked every single day, hundreds, thousands of times a day. And the attacker awareness is very high. And cross-site scripting delivers to the attacker, if they're successful, they can get past any other security that you've got. And code execution, which it's primarily used for code execution. Again, this is something that you can look at. So there are three main kinds of cross-site scripting: a reflected or non-persistent cross-site scripting, a stored or persistent. This is actually far more dangerous. And then a DOM-based cross-site scripting, vulnerability and attack. And I'll let you go through those on your own time. But I think I did have an example of that. And that. Or not. Okay. Well, let's go on to this 5th one. So this number 5 on the list is missing authentication for critical function. The weakness, it's fairly common, not nearly as common as some of the others that we talked about. The remediation cost, depending on where this error exists in your code, can be relatively low, all the way up to rebuilding that entire application. The ease of detection, it's not as easy to detect as some of the things that we've talked about, but because of the Metasploit framework, it's a lot easier. The script kiddies, the attackers that go out and download SQL Ninja and they don't even know what it's doing, and they just click a button or put in a start command, they're not going to be able to use the Metasploit framework because the Metasploit framework doesn't have all of that automated convenience. You actually kind of have to know what you're doing with it to use it, but there are plenty of guys out there and girls that do know what they're doing. And so it's still pretty high, the ease of detection. It's attacked frequently, and the attacker awareness is very high, and obviously the consequences are that you bypass your security. So the descriptive summary of this is the software does not perform any authentication for functionality that requires a provable user identity or consumes a significant amount of resources. Do we ever do this? Do we always put into our code some authentication mechanism to verify that the user has the authority to do whatever our code is going to execute. I've got an example of how this kind of works. So look at this. In the following Java example, the method create bank account is used to create a bank account object for a bank management application. Anyone see a problem with this code? Looks pretty good. Why my slides are jumbled up. So in that code that we just looked at, the following Java code includes a Boolean variable and method for authenticating the user. If the user has not been authenticated, then the create bank account will not create the bank account object. But what will it do? If it doesn't create that, then it's going to create or allow an attacker to create something else, something that may be completely out of your control. So these are the top five of vulnerabilities, programming errors that are listed in the SANS top 25. And these are the locations where you can get to those lists. I would encourage each one of you to go out and look at this and do a little bit of research. You'll find there are just tons of information out there from both of these locations related to hundreds of different programming errors that lead to insecure code. And I think part of being a better programmer in a more dangerous world is raising your level of awareness and becoming more conversant in some of the problems that exist, the mitigation that can be taken, and the way that these programming errors are being exploited. So I would encourage you to go out and look at those. I'll leave that on the screen for just a minute. My next slide is just questions or comments. And so I'll leave that up. And do you have any questions or comments for me? I believe we're only 5 minutes left.
You talked about them being able to find how easily to penetrate an application, using any of these 25 and find holes to get in. Once they do get in, and they're depending on what they're doing, obviously, or what's happening on our end, how do we know that we have a problem? I mean, how do we know they're doing something like just the bank thing that took $1 billion? They found that a server was attached, unknown server somewhere, and doing something. I mean, if we can do this, but how do we know we're not having an issue right now? I mean,
Yeah, so that's a very good question, and the answer is kind of complicated because it really depends on the motivation of the attacker. So there's a group of attackers that their primary motivation is they're just anarchists. They just like to break things because they like to break things and they want to burn things down. They really don't have a rational point to what they're doing. They're just kind of like a pack of wolves. And if those folks attack your code, generally they will brag about it because for them it's all about this getting all the mileage they can get out of it. So typically what happens if you're attacked by that type of an attacker with that motive, it will surface in a whole bunch of other places on the internet. Generally, Twitter is one of their favorite social media, but they also use a lot of peer-to-peer sharing sites like Pastebin and AnonPaste to share this information back and forth. And it's not uncommon to have vulnerabilities show up in those sites that we didn't know about and you didn't know about. And all I can say is thank you to whoever published those vulnerabilities for doing our job for us, so now we know what we need to fix. But there's a more dangerous attacker that has a different motive, and their motive is money. And so if you have an application, if you're responsible for an application that it potentially represents a paycheck for them, you may not know about it, and even 2 or 3 years later you might not know about it, because they're very stealth-minded. They're very quiet about it. If they can go in and get some data from one of your applications or databases and sell that on the black market, the last thing in the world they want is for you or anyone else to know that they've been in there, because they want to come back again next month and see if they can get some more. So those, generally we don't discover those kinds of vulnerabilities until we test them ourselves and discover them in our own checks. That answer your question?
And at the same time, you mentioned we got more and more attacks. So you are aware that we have attacks, right?
I'm very aware that we have lots of attacks.
So I don't know if you have any like tracking for those attacks. So even we test our applications, if there are attacks to Utah.gov application, are going to send a notice to us that like your application got attacked. What kind of attack? I don't know if we're doing this or not.
And you're right. That is one of the things that I would like to establish and improve that we haven't quite gotten to yet. But we are tracking on a daily basis attacks in the millions, sometimes in the hundreds of millions. What we typically do is, if the attack was not successful, if we see the attack but we were able to block it, it didn't actually get in, and nothing happened, we generally don't make that notification. And in fairness, if we did, you'd spend half of your day just going through all those notifications every day, and instead of doing what it is that you do. But I think that we do need to establish something that gives you, the developers, a little bit more insight into what we are seeing on a daily basis, specific to your applications. Hopefully sometime before I retire or am fired, I can get that moving, but we're not quite there yet.
Or maybe common attacks, so then we can be aware that this kind of attack might be effect to our application too. That would be helpful.
Yeah, we do track that, and we actually do publish that information every day, but it's generally the IT directors and those folks that get that information. I think that is valuable information that you folks should have, but that's above my pay grade.
And also you mentioned at Internet Gate you can protect some kind of an attack. So on the top 25, maybe some attack you can just block at Internet Gate, so we don't need to pay too much attention to those.
Well, the problem with that is that our network is fairly porous. And so I think there's kind of a common misperception that as long as our applications are behind a firewall and the firewall is blocking all of this bad stuff, that we're in good shape. The truth about the state wide area network is that it's very porous, and there are lots of ways in, and the firewalls that we have in place don't always provide the level of protection that we think that we're getting. So the safer thing to do is, if we know that we have a vulnerability, we should just fix that at the programming level if we can. Now, in some cases, we can. In some cases, we've got an application that it's a legacy application. It's going to cost $300,000 to fix it. The agency doesn't have the money, and we just have to do the best job that we can trying to safeguard that. But ideally, if we know that we've got some code out there that's vulnerable, our preference is to go fix that. Okay, we're straight up. I think that's it.
Okay, thanks everybody for coming. We want to thank Lloyd for doing a great presentation. And we'll have another